night of exciting ECPW On Fire action. Ken Reed with Mo Sexton as we get ready to get this thing underway. And we start off right off the bat with some strong words from Andretti, who is now calling himself the escort.
No, I really don't get what Eric Andretti's thinking about right now. I mean, I've known him for a long time. You know, I've seen him up at the school, training with guys, doing the right thing, working hard. And over the past few months, I don't know. Just
definitely.
See, I don't even know what that's about. Now all of a sudden, I got to take a look at him.
Definitely eyeballing you as you walk past our announce table here.
You know, I haven't talked to him in months, and he's acting like everybody else is the one that's changed, but it looks like he's got a change of attitude. I just wish I knew what was going on with him. Tony Vega, I know a lot about this young man. Tony Vega's one of the young up-and-coming students trying to make a name for himself. I've tied it up with Tony, and I know he can go. I definitely know that he can go. I tell you, Ken, the younger these guys are getting into the game, the better they're doing now.
Is that money sticking out of Andretti's wrestling attire?
I believe so, Ken. It looks like $100 bills. I don't know if they're real $100 bills.
I'm
pretty sure if they were, that nobody would let him leave here with that money. Definitely seems to have a new attitude about him.
Vega looking to start this matchup off in a friendly way and gets a slap for his troubles. Big blow right to the back, and we are underway. That confident, arrogant change in attitude appears to have also translated to quite a mean, aggressive streak.
You just said it right there, Ken. Definitely turns to be aggression.
Vega in trouble right off the bat.
Why like that?
What's going on here?
I don't know why he keeps pointing at me.
Whipped hard into the turnbuckle.
Young Tony Vega really moves out of the way.
Nobody home. Vega up on the middle rope.
Get some offense going.
Series of right hands. Just like that, momentum has shifted, and Andretti in trouble. Drop kick to the back of the head. Pinning combination, does not hook the leg. Unable to get the 3 count right there, but Andretti in trouble.
Definitely one of the rookie mistakes there. Got to hook that leg, Ken, on a pin. Especially over a guy like Eric Andretti, or excuse me, the escort.
Andretti was looking to follow up right there, unable to.
Tony Vega trying to mount something. The DDT.
Plants him head first in the center of the ring. Vega again with the pinning combination, failing to hook the leg, and again unable to get the 3 count.
Yeah, Vega's definitely got to go for a leg hook on those covers, Ken. You're not going to beat somebody like the caliber of Eric Andretti without hooking a leg.
Vega feeding off the energy here at ringside.
Andretti might be setting him up here. Oh.
And you hit the proverbial nail on the head.
Draped him right across the top. And followed by a big boot.
What a boot right to the face. Unbelievable change in attitude, just taunting the fans here at ringside.
And the children had some words of their own for the escort. I didn't know children knew those words. They're supposed to.
They probably shouldn't.
They probably shouldn't, but I bet it's in every video game that they play.
That's a good point. When in doubt, blame the video games.
There you go, exactly. Big suplex, wow.
And right in the center of the ring.
Forearm across the face. Just like we said before, Tony Vega was doing, Eric Andretti fails to hook the leg. It's that new arrogance maybe that he's got going on about him that makes him make those mistakes that he normally wouldn't make.
Vega in a lot of trouble in there in the corner. What a chop.
Oh!
Chop right to the back.
Can hear those strikes. Big boot.
Raking the eyes. And again.
Now he's pointing. Now he's pointing at me, Ken.
What's going on here?
If I was him, I'd worry about Tony Vega. Because I've been in there with Tony Vega. Just like that, just like that.
Almost gets him right there with the small package. Andretti up.
Springing neck breaker by Vega. Gets a cover. Oh, 2.5.
There he hooks the leg. Only gets 2.5.
Fans getting behind Vega. The S-guard now calling for a timeout. See, these are tactics out of him, Ken, that I don't know. I don't know why the sudden change of attitude, why he decides to not talk to me, let me know what's going on. You know, I've been up at the school, I've trained with him, I come up, I help train the students too. We're all working together. He's on this whole new high
from the S-guard. Vega kicks out at 2. And they are
blatantly choking now, Ken. He's blatantly choking him. Maybe a sign of frustration at this point now. He might be a little frustrated that he can't put Vega away.
Andretti up on the middle rope.
Vega gets the feet up.
Took a little too long. Paid for it. Both men now flat on their back right there in the middle of the ring. Both competitors trying to get to their feet. Almost at the exact same time to one knee. Andretti, the first one to get up on both feet.
It's a little groggy, but he's up. Block punched. Blocked that, followed up by Vega. Trying to put 3 together here.
Vega's feeling it.
Big drop kick.
Hooks the leg. The escort able to kick out.
Belly to back suplex. Vega's hooking the leg. Whoa!
Just able to kick out right there.
Vega got to stay on his man. Don't worry about what the crowd's thinking right now. Yeah. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Get on him.
Vega taking a lot of time right there. Oh. And that time cost him.
Can't take that much time with a guy like Eric Andretti. He got him. He's got him, but look, Andretti's rolling. Foot on the ropes, that's ring awareness right there.
I mean, that's when you talk about veteran versus someone who hasn't been in the business as long.
That's exactly what that is, Ken. That's experience right there.
And again, frustration setting in.
Vega's got to keep his cool right now. He can't let that get to him. He's got to stay focused. Oh.
That'll slow you down. Vega may be out right now. Hooks the leg.
And he got him.
And Andretti able to get the 3 count right now. The escort, if you will, victorious. You gotta wonder what prompted this new attitude, and ultimately, I'm pretty curious, what exactly is his problem with you?
I would like to know the same thing, Ken. I mean, I'm gonna have to figure this out or try to talk to him or something, but You know, I thought we were friends. That was, last time I checked, we were friends. And friends don't do that. You got a problem, you got an issue, you talk to somebody like a man. You know, he's changed his whole way of thinking, at least from my opinion.
And Vega looks bewildered at this new change in attitude. Andretti with a handshake and another slap to the face.
Add insult to injury for what? For what cause? You know, it seemed to me that he had his hands full with the young gun, Tony Vega. Eric Andretti, I don't get him anymore.
The big Craig Stagg making his way down to the ring area. We're going to get a look at a brand new competitor here at ECPW On Fire, Lockjaw. No small task taking on Stagg here this evening.
Craig Stagg's a whole lot of wrestler right there. He's a big boy, a powerful man. Definitely proud of who he is and where he comes from.
This place is absolutely exploding with the debut of one Lockjaw. This matchup looks like it's going to be brute strength versus brute strength. Unbelievable. Look at these two powerhouses staring each other down in the center of the ring. You can cut the tension with a knife.
Gotta say, he's an intimidating character, Lockjaw.
And we are set to get underway. There's the bell. And these two behemoths lock it up right there in the middle of the ring. Stagg with the early advantage.
Stagg's got the height over Lockjaw. Definitely got the height advantage. He's a powerful man, Craig Stagg.
Lockjaw not backing down, though, as these two individuals lock it up again right there in the center of the ring.
Lockjaw seemed to be gaining an advantage here. Matched a little bit of power there with Craig.
Stagg looks a little surprised at that.
I don't know, Stagg might not be the most powerful man in this match. We'll just have to wait and see. Lockjaw with a rear waist lock.
Stagg able to break out of it.
Power's out. Side headlock now by Stagg.
Able to break it off the ropes. Shoulder block right in the middle of the ring. Stagg looks a little shocked right now.
That could be the experience factor going over on Lockjaw, Ken. We don't know. At least I don't know much about this new character, Lockjaw.
Definitely excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. Interesting that Stagg was able to change up his strategy quickly, knowing that he might not be the most powerful man in the ring. Drops it down. Lockjaw looks like he may be trying to lock in a bear hug.
And Stagg's not used to that, Ken. He's not used to being possibly the smaller guy. Not smaller in this case, but like you said, not as powerful as his opponent. He's usually outpowering most guys. He's gonna have to figure out maybe a new strategy for Lockjaw.
Head first into the turnbuckle, and Lockjaw is definitely in trouble. Knee to the breadbasket right there. They go. Lockjaw is able to block it twice, a third time, turns it around. He's got some shoulder blocks of his own. Knocking the wind out of Stagg. Powerful whip into the side.
Big
what
splash.
A body splash.
Lockjaw with clubbing blows to the back and a shoot Stag into the ropes.
And locks in the bear hug. You see the expression of pain on Stag's face. Again, to your point, I think Stag is a little bit surprised at how powerful this individual is.
Yeah, I don't think he was really fully prepared for Lockjaw. I don't think he knew much about him himself. He's usually coming out there and he's sticking with the power game, but he's got to think, he's got to regroup right now. Stag's trying to figure out a new game plan here. He was definitely not expecting this out of Lockjaw.
No, and this is when you look at the veteran, you know, an in-ring general, if you will, gets out of the ring, thinks it over again. Let's see if Stag brings a new approach to this matchup.
And that's what you got to do, Ken. Being the veteran, you got to take charge in there. Crowd solidly behind Lockjaw.
Lockjaw's feeling it. And Stag challenging Lockjaw to a test of strength. And they are cinched up right here.
Test of strength right here, Ken. This is what it's going to be all about. And Stag in control of this one. Like you said, maybe that height advantage definitely going to give him a leverage advantage in a test of strength.
Somehow Lockjaw is relieving a little bit of that pressure. Up on one knee now.
Lockjaw's a big man.
And that veteran presence again. Stag was not going to let Lockjaw get the advantage here. Knee to the gut.
Big slam.
There's that strength you're talking about.
That's definitely a show of power by Stag. Lockjaw is no small man. Stag picked him up like he was. You see, and this is maybe the game that he should have been going to earlier, Ken. He probably should have tried a little bit of a bigger power move, but he was definitely caught off guard by the size and strength of Lockjaw.
Stag trying a bear hug of his own.
Lockjaw trying to fight out of this. Breaks the hold.
Off the ropes, drops down.
Oh.
Again, that veteran presence coming into play. Stag able to drop the elbow.
Lockjaw maybe a little unsure of himself at times. Like you said, this is the first that we've seen him. We don't know much about him. That could be the inexperience factor leading into making those crucial mistakes.
Definitely the Lockjaw taking a lot of punishment, and he's been able to take it. Still in this matchup. Lockjaw showing a lot of heart, battling back up to his feet, and Stag takes him back down just like that.
Right down. Rear chin lock. He's got that locked on Lockjaw right now.
Ref signaling that Lockjaw is not giving up.
The fans definitely getting behind their hometown boy, Lockjaw. You know, Ken, sometimes you can take the boy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the boy, I don't think. And Lockjaw's got it right now, and he's out. Kick out. I thought that was it.
You got to admire the heart that Lockjaw is showing here tonight. What a whip into the turnbuckle. Nobody home.
That could be the opening that he needs. Lockjaw's got to get up. He needs some help probably from these fans.
Amazing seeing the signs here at ringside for Lockjaw.
Referee Scott Volk.
Stag, the first man up onto his feet.
Lockjaw's still down. Stag may have hurt himself coming into that corner. Worse for the wear, but he's up first. Here comes Lockjaw. Big back elbow. And a second one. Drop Stag.
Lockjaw reminiscent of Junkyard Dog.
Ramming headbutts.
Just crawls over, goes for the pin.
Stag might be hurt here.
It looks like those headbutts may have knocked the wind out of him.
Those elbows right to the sternum. Might have knocked the wind right out of Stagg. Looks like he's having trouble breathing, but...
Stagg with a headbutt of his own right there to the midsection.
He definitely looks like he's having some hard time breathing or trying to shake off them cobwebs. And you just don't know how powerful a guy is until you're in the ring with him. And Lockjaw must have some power behind him.
Whipped into the turnbuckle. Stagg tries to follow up, but gets hit with the elbow. Lockjaw with another bear hug.
Just trying to squeeze all the air out of Stagg. And this could, oh, and he goes to the eyes.
Smart move by the veteran to break that hold. Stagg breaks down, up and over.
Whoa!
What a clothesline right there.
Wow.
And Stagg gets the 3 count. Got to admire the heart that Lockjaw showed here this evening, but it just wasn't enough.
What a clothesline. Right in Lockjaw's face. And now he drapes the German flag over him. Mr. Thursday Night, Ken. Does he know that it's Saturday or Friday, actually?
I don't know if he knows what day it is.
I always wonder what's so special about Thursday night.
Why
Mr. Thursday?
You'd almost want to be like Mr. Friday night or Mr. Saturday night, but
I mean, nobody...
I guess it's better than Mr. Monday night.
Yeah.
Comes the Punisher, hometown hero.
The Punisher.
Punisher's setting to do some punishing right now.
Uh-oh. That's a big man right there. Said, look who's back in town.
Definitely an intimidating, imposing figure right there.
Mr. Thursday Night's no small person, and he's going right for the Punisher, laying in.
Smart move by Mr. Thursday Night, but just like that, the Punisher collapses. Punisher's feeling it right now. Off the ropes.
Mr. Thursday Night holds on, and he ducks out of there. Calling for a timeout. There are no timeouts in wrestling, Ken. We know that. Referee Scott Volk diminishing the count. Mr. Thursday Night getting a softy chant here from the Union City locals.
Mr. Thursday Night signaling the ref to lower the middle rope for him to get into the ring. Ref does not oblige him.
Punisher, definitely a fan favorite. Big knee. Vicious right hand. Look at the size of the Punisher, Ken.
Unbelievable, and just everything he does is high impact. Every single move.
The whole ring was shifting on those knees in the corner.
No pun intended, but every blow is just very punishing.
Absolutely.
Nobody home for the Punisher. He may have hit his head on the steel ring post. That could be the opening Mr. Thursday Night needed as he takes advantage.
Going right after the neck. Neck and head. You might be right, Ken. He might have hit his head on that post. Mr. Thursday Night is aware of that, though. He's going right for it.
The unbridled aggression may have come back to hurt the Punisher right now as Mr. Thursday Night takes control. using the top rope to his advantage, trying to choke out the Punisher.
Gotta watch that count. Mr. Thursday Night could get disqualified. He doesn't want to do that. Gotta listen to the referees, the man in charge.
Again, back to using that top rope.
But as we know, Kenny has a count till a count of 5 to break that hold. So there's technically nothing wrong with keeping that on until a 4 count.
And we got a pinning combination, hooks a leg, only able to get the 2 count.
He's got the big man down. He's got to keep him there, and that's exactly what he's doing, Mr. Thursday Night. Got that knee placed right in the back of the neck of the Punisher while he's wrenching on his chin. Smart strategy by Mr. Thursday Night.
Very smart, and the Punisher has not seemed to really been able to right himself since missing that big splash in the corner.
Yeah, you hit it right there, Ken. Definitely right. Missed that splash, and that was definitely the big turning point for the Punisher.
Thursday Night definitely trying to keep the big man down. Relieving some of that pressure. He's Punisher up on his feet and back down just like that.
He might have had a handful of hair, Ken. The referee was trying to switch around the side to get a better look, and while he was doing that, Mr. Thursday Night seemed like he had a handful of hair.
I think Mr. Thursday Night is trying to grab every single solitary advantage he can.
And you know, he's not stupid, Mr. Thursday Night. He's just a jerk. It's completely different. It's completely different.
Don't beat around the bush. Come right to the point.
You want to know how I feel? There you go.
Punisher in trouble. Thursday Night hooks the leg.
And he's out. Punisher now. Maybe had enough.
I think he just made him angry. Don't do that. You'll just make him more angry.
Punisher getting himself up to his standing vertical base now, on his feet. Oh!
Punisher feeling it now. What a clothesline. Definitely feeling his second wind. High impact into the corner. And this time he lands it.
So Thursday Night is down. Punisher. Big leg drop.
Big leg drop. Hooks the leg.
And he kicked out.
Somehow Mr. Thursday Night able to kick out at 2.
I thought that leg drop could have been it. Jaw jack.
What do we have here?
Jaw jack by Mr. Thursday Night. What is this?
Who is this right? Some Hollywood type has come down here.
What is this? Punisher, wait, catches Mr. Thursday Night. Big sit-down choke slam. That's it.
And the Punisher victorious.
Punisher victorious, but who is? This man's coming into the ring now.
Punisher victorious, but as things continue to unfold here at ECPW On Fire, you never know what's going to happen and what's going on right here. You know, if you're going to set foot in an ECPW On Fire ring, do not turn your back on one of our competitors. The Punisher has not left the ring.
And the Punisher just punished and these kids love it.